1-3, the police are requesting an ambulance to detail man screaming for one. Inside the Irish Social Club at number 19 Park Street, West Rock Street.
Hi, you're watching the movie Canon? Watch Gio.
And here we go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Movie Canon. I am Giovanni, and this is the Met Report, a show about movies, entertainment, and television news. And like always, guys, please let me know if there's any issues with the sound, with the picture, anything like that. It doesn't look like I'm muted or anything like that, so please let me know. And for today's episode of the Met Report, we have two guests, two very special guests. Now, one of them has been here before, and the other, it will be his debut on the Movie Canon YouTube channel and in the Met Report. So before we even get started, let's go ahead and bring in our very first guest. Like I said, he's been here before. We have Mr. Alex Montano. Let me go ahead and move this real quick here. Where is it? I can't see it. Right there. There you go. There you go. Hello, Alex. How you doing?
Good to see you, my friend. Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
Good. Better.
Oh yeah, that's right. You mentioned
good.
something that happened yesterday. So
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There's the Band-Aid right there.
Yeah, 4 stitches.
Oh wow. But I'm glad you're here. You know,
Good to be here, man. I like your opening. It's so epic. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. I try to like make it a little nice. So
Nice.
we'll see.
Good job.
Thank you. And then also for the very first time here on the Movie Canon YouTube channel and in the Met Report, for the very first time here, we have Mr. Ben from the Ben Thomas Show. How you doing, Ben?
Good, man. Good. Thank you for having me. Nice to meet you, Alex.
Nice to meet you too, man.
Loving your Raiders of the Lost Ark hat and the helmets
man.
in the back. That's awesome, man. So
Thanks, man.
I've been dealing with COVID for the last couple of days, but I'm finally on the mend. So I'm ready to talk some movies and some entertainment and play some games and all the things. So excited to be here.
Nice, man. Glad you're feeling better now.
Yeah.
Oh,
thanks, man.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Because you've been doing a couple streams already, and then you've had this, and it's like,
That's
I wonder if he wasn't even going to be able to go on today. So
That's
I'm
what
glad
happens
that
when
you're
you commit to like 5 streams in a week and then you get the COVID, right? It's like,
Right.
gotta have some challenges in your life.
right. So Alex and Mr. Ben here, they're going to be my canon counsel for today's episode here. And the things that we'll be talking about here today, the topics that we have the Knuckles TV series. We had the trailer that was just released a couple days ago, and I'll give you my little quick thoughts of the actual series and Sonic the Hedgehog and stuff like that. So I'll give you those. And actually, let me play some music here. I forgot to play some of the music here, and let me know if it's too loud. But we have the music there. The other thing that we'll be talking about today is that there's a couple of announcements of the Predator movies. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that for a little bit. And then tomorrow we have the Super Bowl, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know. And like always, there's going to be some movie trailers. Some of them we've seen before, and some of them we will see for the very first time. So we'll talk about the possibilities of what will be on the game tomorrow. And like I said, some of them already announced that they're going to happen anyway. But we'll talk about that for a little bit. And Ben is going to play for the first time because Alex has played this game before. But Ben is going to play Buy, Rent, or Destroy. So we'll give him some information there, some details in just a bit.
And there's also handicap points, by the way.
Right. And there's a new game that I'm going to try today. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to work well. I don't know if it's going to move smoothly. We'll try it today. You, Alex, and Ben, you guys are going to be my guinea pigs for this game. And depending on how that goes, I'm going to add more things to it, more components to it, and hopefully it gets to the point where I would like it to be. So I'll give you guys more details about that. And we're also doing the giveaway tonight, or today, I should say. So we have the Batman lights and sound Funko Pop giveaway that I opened. It's been a few weeks now. So the details for that are in the posts. You know, you have to be live. You have to be watching live to win. I would like a minimum of 10 viewers by the time we get there before we can actually do the giveaway. Obviously, you have to be a subscriber or a follower of the movie canon and all that stuff. So that stuff is still there and must have an address from the United States. So there you go there. So we'll be doing that as well. The other one, the Luke versus Darth Vader Funko, that one was canceled because there wasn't that much interest in it, at least not as much as the Batman ones. So this one was canceled. But this one is moving forward here. All right, so let's see here. So let's actually go into the live chat here, and we'll get started. So we have here, and then I'm still very, I'm still trying to get used to this whole live chat stuff because I wasn't doing that before. We have Mr. Yomo says, what did it say? Snicket? I can't see. I don't know what that means there.
He put that in your chat last night at like 9:30 p.m. He was ready for this show, buddy.
Yeah, he was with Mr. Yomo. So he's on my Figures Talk show. At least he has been the last every single episode so far. So thank you for dropping by there, Yomo, yesterday, and maybe you're still there now. We have Rick Cardoza giving a thumbs up. So hello there, Mr. Cardoza. Thank you for dropping by. Debbie Rosselli saying a little wave. Hello to everyone. So thank you for dropping by here again, Ms. Rosselli. Moises, same thing there. Thank you for dropping by here today. Darren Wardle, also on the show regularly. So thank you again for joining us here in the live chat and watching us. Yomo saying now, yo. So he's here now. So he messaged that yesterday, or yeah, I think it was yesterday, like you said, there, Ben. So Yomo saying yo here. And Darren saying how to everyone, and Ben saying glad to see you guys here, and Rick Cardoza, I'm maintaining, just talking about the sound check there. Let's see, Yomo saying let's get nuts. So there you go, for the Ben Thomas show. You know, it says Ben there. And Rick Cardoza, can't wait for the Knuckles series. Yeah, so we'll be talking about that in just a bit here. Sent a reminder to Storm. Hopefully she shows up. Oh, that's another viewer it's on here pretty regularly. So thank you for that there. Hello, Gio, to Darren Wardle saying there. Rick Cardoza saying, I saw an alleged screenshot from the Deadpool 3 trailer of a returning character. Yeah, so I haven't seen that, but we'll definitely talk about Deadpool 3 because I think that's like the main one that we might be expecting to see right tomorrow at the Super Bowl ads there. Yomo saying, whoa, that's a cool Batman Funko Pop. Yeah, so again, everyone, minimum 10 viewers. By the time we end this, I'll do that live giveaway, and I'll give you guys more details a little later. Debbie Rosselli saying it is cool. So yeah, so you guys were engaged more in that post for Batman than the Star Wars one, and I was thinking that you guys would want the Star Wars one, but you actually want this Batman lights and sound because it has lights and it makes sounds. So there you go. Brick Artemis dropping by here in the live chat saying hello. How are you doing there, Mr. Brick? Ryan Riley saying what's up, my peeps. Hello there, Ryan. I know you won 4 in one of my giveaways. Ben saying hello to Brick Artemis, and Yomo saying I think that is claw sound for Wolverine that they used in some of the comics. Okay, got it. Yomo saying hello to Brick, and then we have Avengers Assemble saying let's go. So I haven't seen you on here before, so thank you for dropping by there. Billy Goats 126 is my cousin. Chevel saying good shit, y'all. Ricardo is saying, yeah, that Batman Funko up for grabs is dope. So yeah, I'll give you guys more details. Now, the way I'm going to select the winners this time is I am going to draw a name from a hat. So there won't be a trivia question for this one. That's going to go to Mr. Ben and Alex for another game. But that's how we're going to select the winner today here. We have Brigadama saying, "Hey, Ben Thomas, we need to do something together." So there you go. That's your invitation there, Ben.
Love it.
Yomo says Brigadimus. And heck yeah, buddy. And there was a hope your brother had a nice birthday. Oh yes, he had a very nice birthday. That was a few weeks ago. So thank you for saying that. Okay, so I think we are caught up with the live chat. So why don't we go ahead and get started with the very first topic here real quick here. So we have this Knuckles TV series that's going to go on Paramount Plus on April 26th. So just in a couple months or so. And obviously this is based on the Sonic the Hedgehog movie that came out last year, or it came out in 2021 around there. Or maybe 2022, one of those. And then we have the first movie, the second movie, and now there's a spin-off of Knuckles. Now, they introduced Knuckles in the second Sonic movie with Idris Elba voicing the character. And I wasn't a huge fan of the first movie. They're like things that I saw that I liked, but overall I wasn't a huge fan of it. I did like the second one better. I don't know, it has something to do with Knuckles, but I did like it just a little better. I like Jim Carrey as Robotnik, so that's kind of like the standout for me anyway. But we introduced him. Idris Elba is hilarious as Knuckles. So I'm glad that they're doing this TV series. And, you know, growing up, I did play the game a lot. I had the Sega Genesis, and I was a big player of the game, big fan of it. So when they were making this movie, I was curious to see how it'll turn out. And I'm sure a lot of you guys will remember, especially maybe you guys, Ben and Alex, when they first revealed the look of Sonic and how terrible and horrible it looked.
It's horrifying, yeah.
And it really was.
Yeah.
And then I was hearing, you know, on the internet, you hear things, you know, that's typical stuff. I was hearing like, you know what, Paramount probably did this on purpose to get some free press or something, so that people are talking about it. But to me, it's like, that's some negative, you know, press of it, I guess. But I guess if you believe in the whole, what is that term?
There's no negative.
Right, that they're good or bad, you know, any press is good.
There's no bad
even if
press.
it's negative.
Yeah.
There you go, something like that. So maybe that was the process, and they did finish it fairly quickly. They only delayed the movie maybe like 2 or 3 months, and it was out. And then we have this much better looking Sonic design. So we got that. And when I first heard about this series, I thought it was going to be animated for some reason. It's like, well, they're going to invest all this money on a series, and then they're going to do the same. They're going to have the same actors and the same special effects. That would sound expensive to me. So I'm surprised that they did this. But yeah, I watched the trailer. It's funny. I found it hilarious. Idris Elba is very, very appealing to this character. So you guys, I'll start with you, Alex. I don't know if you're even I don't even know if you're a fan of Sonic at all, but what were your thoughts of just in general Sonic the Hedgehog and these movies that have come out?
I like the games. I like the first 2 games for Genesis, but I played them like 5 years after they came out on an emulator because it was a Nintendo guy. So,
Okay.
but I didn't like the first movie. Didn't watch the second one. I heard good things, and I didn't watch this trailer, so there's not much I can add.
Okay.
But I like the game. I like the game. It's a fun game.
Yeah, I used to play it a lot. Especially Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And then when they released that one poster of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the movie, and then they used the same design for the video game.
Yeah,
I was like, that is so cool.
Right? Yeah.
What was that?
It had the rings and the, I don't remember it. I think I remember it, but not clearly.
It had like the number 2 and then Robotnik grabbing the number 2.
Okay.
But it was Jim Carrey doing it like in the game. So I thought that was cool. Ben, what are your thoughts on this?
Dude, so I came from a split family when I was younger. My mom always had me with the Nintendo gear, and my dad always had me on the Sega Genesis. So whenever I'd go to his house, I'd play Mortal Kombat, and I'd play the heck out of Sonic 2. Loved those games back in the day, and still do. In fact, I've downloaded it on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5 since, as just games you can just toss on. Even the soundtrack in Sonic 2 was amazing. Like the casino world still gets stuck in my head every once in a while. But
exactly.
I loved the first film for what it was. I was very happy that they improved what Sonic looked like. You know, I think it was a good opportunity for them to say to fans, like, we heard you, we're working on it. And then when they came out with what he actually ended up looking like, it was appealing to us all, right? We were like, okay, we can see this now. Happy to have Jim Carrey back in the role. Even announced for the third film, he was kind of talking about retiring from acting, and it sounds like Robotnik's going to make a return in the third. Which is exciting because, you know, it sounds like he's got some passion for that role, which I think is awesome. With regards to this trailer, I was shocked by how good it looks graphically.
Right.
Like, clearly Paramount has put some money into this this production, and I don't know what the return on investment needs to be for them to actually feel like they made their money back, but I will definitely watch this if the production value is there, if it looks as good as it does. I love Idris Elba. I think his voice for the character is really unique and gravitating. So yeah, I'm very, very excited about this. I know my buddy Dean the Dream Martin over at Collecting Weekly. I mean, that man collects Sonic figures literally every single week. It seems like that's all he brings is a new this week for our shows. And so even just the toy lines that have come from it, the inspiration of new video games and films and TV, I'm excited to see the Sonic world come to life again. So heck yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be watching it. I'll definitely be watching it. And the third movie comes out in December. But just very quickly here in the article, it says that Knuckles takes place between the events of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie and the forthcoming Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which is slated to bow in theaters on December 20th this year. So if you guys were, you know, curious where this actually takes place, it's between those two movies there. Okay, so I think that's it for this Knuckles thing, unless you guys have anything else you want to add to this Knuckles series.
Just excited to see it. And
Okay.
excited
I know
to see
Alex
how
is-
it connects to the third.
I'll watch the second one.
Yeah, gotta watch the second one, man.
Yeah. It's just like the first one didn't get me. So,
Yeah, I totally get that.
but I'll watch the second one. I'll listen to you guys. If you like it that much, I have to watch.
Well, I mean, I liked it more than the first one. I still wouldn't say it was great, but
Okay.
I liked it better than the first one.
But you
Also-
had fun.
I
which
did.
is-
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had
Okay.
more fun with the second one as well.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Let's see here. Billy Goats 126 and have a great weekend, everyone. So thanks so much, Chevo, for that. That's again my cousin. David Sally saying you too. Rick Cardozo saying I remember that. Then they have him a cameo in Chip and Dale's movie. Oh, you know, I didn't see that movie. I didn't
That
watch that
movie is
Chip and Dale
great.
movie. I heard great things about it, but I never actually got around to watching it.
Watch it. Watch it. I'll watch Sonic, and you'll watch Chip and Dale.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Deal. We
You're
got a
gonna
deal right there.
enjoy it, man. It's a good movie.
And Brick Artem is saying Sonic Adventures 2 battle was some good times. So we have another person who at least enjoyed the movie there. That says, dang guys, I loved these movies. So yeah, Brick's a big fan of these Sonic movies. So there you go there. Yemos, I still need to watch the second film. And Brick saying, remember when you could connect Sonic 2 to Sonic and Knuckles
Heck yeah.
on the Genesis and play as Knuckles and Sonic 2? You know what? I never had the chance to do that, but I remember that happened and that other people were playing it. But at that point, I don't remember why I wasn't able to do that. But you know, it looks like it was a nice, fun memory for you there, Brick. And then
honestly,
for you too, Thomas.
Even still, like the Sega, right? Like it gets
Right?
me every time. Chills every time.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I took my nieces and nephew to watch Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And on the way there, I played the Sonic the 2 video game soundtrack, and they seem to have enjoyed it. So very nice music in that game for sure.
Yeah, pretty good.
Rick was saying, "Yep, it's incredible." And then, they're talking about the Chip and Dale movie. That is, yeah. So yeah, like I said, I meant to watch that before. The reason I didn't, but now I'll have to watch it, right? Okay, so then we're all caught up there with the chat. So let's go ahead and move on to the next topic here. So we have this announcement that there's going to be more Predator movies. So we have the Prey 2 movie that was released on Hulu, and then there's another movie that they're working on as well that is not set during the same era. It's supposed to set it just says something like in the not too distant future or something to like that, or just in the future or something to that effect. So we don't know exactly where what era this other Predator movie is going to be set in. I think it's going to be called Badlands or something to that effect. I was a huge fan of Prey, and I didn't think I would. When I did my top 10 films of that year, which would have been 2022, it was in my top 10. So I really, really enjoyed it. And, when I first heard the synopsis, the summary of what that movie was going to be about, it was like, how is a person from the 1700s or whatever around that era there is going to go toe to toe with Predator and its technology? But they made it work. So I really, really liked it. And because of that, I was also very interested in getting that Hot Toys figure, but I still haven't done it yet. It's very expensive, but I was very tempted of getting that Predator from the movie from Prey. But great movie. I'm excited that they're making another one, Prey 2, and then that Badlands movie that's coming up fairly soon. I would think so. I'll start with you this time, Ben. What were your thoughts on Prey or just the Predator franchise overall?
So the Predator franchise I've started to become a little fatigued with. I'm not going to lie. I think after Alien versus Predator, I was kind of like, I'm good now. I don't think I need to see any more. And so when the Prey movie was announced originally, I was kind of like, it is what it is. Like, I'll see it. Yeah. I'm sure I'll see it at some point. Did not expect it to be as good as it was, especially since it went to Hulu first. In fact, I thought the movie was kind of showing its hand a little bit, not necessarily having a whole lot of faith in the film to do well, and so letting it go to a streamer service as opposed to, theatrical release, right? And when it started getting some positive buzz, I immediately was like, okay, I gotta find a way to see it. I'm in Canada, so I can't watch Hulu, but I think I was able to get it through HBO Max, I believe, or Crave here in Canada. Watched it, blew me away. But one of my favorite parts of it was like the female actress and like her dog and like kind of like the prey aspect of the film. And as cool as the Predator was, and let's be honest, I mean, that feral Predator looked badass when he's messing up those dudes in a couple of those scenes. Like, it is epic to watch. But I really rooted for her. And even in my 6-scale collecting, because that's kind of what my YouTube channel is dedicated to, they're giving us a feral Predator, but not the girl. And I'm like, that seems like such a missed opportunity because she was so great. Now, going forward into kind of what's announced, I feel less interested in seeing like a near future version of the films. I actually think I like some of the recommendations that I'm even seeing in the chat. Like Darren said Viking versus Predator would be cool. I put in there like Sparta versus Predator, like go back and like go against some of these crazy civilizations of our past and see how we'd fare against them. I think that would be really, really cool. But still, it did reinvigorate my love for the franchise again. Yeah. And I think for that alone, I do feel that level of excitement for the upcoming films. And of course, as a toy collector, I'm like, give me all the figures. I'll take them. So I started looking at buying backwards, and I'm like, no, don't buy backwards. Just buy forwards, wait and see what gets announced there in the future. So yeah, really excited to see what happens with this franchise.
Did you pre-order the Fear Predator?
I didn't order it yet. So I've had my hand hovering over the button a bunch of times, and I'm like, I gotta try and make sure it's gonna fit in the collection. That's the big thing. Yeah, it's freaking cool looking. It's huge. It looks very cool. Huge.
Yeah, that's the other problem too, the space, and it is kind of pricey as well. But Alex, what are your thoughts?
And this was a great way to reboot a franchise. Like, it's so cool. Like, everybody was fatigued with the franchise. Like, they weren't doing anything new for 10, 15 years. Like, I stopped watching, I think, after the first Alien versus Predator. I think that was the last time I watched anything related to those two franchises. It was very, like, the character design was cool and all, but didn't bring anything new to the table. And this did. Like, the girl was amazing. Like, that's a lesson for Hollywood too, how to include a female lead without feeling it like you're forcing inclusion. It was so good. It was so good. And I'm excited to see the sequel or whatever they're planning. I would love to see Predator fighting a samurai or something like that. It would be so cool.
Yeah, definitely.
It brought back the love for the franchise, honestly.
Yeah. Now, that that movie that came out, The Predator, which I think came out in 2018, I believe. That one was not a good movie, and it kind of left this really bad taste on everyone's mouth when it comes to the Predator franchise.
Didn't Shane Black wrote that too?
I think he wrote and directed it, if I'm not mistaken. There, the guy who made
Yeah, I think he did. I think he wrote that, and everybody was excited about it.
And then I went to the theaters and watched it, and I was like, "This is not really good." So it's like,
I don't know if I saw that one, to be honest. I think Alien vs. Predator was the last one I watched.
Yeah, because the whole Alien versus Predator, both of those movies I did not like. And then we got the Predator movie in 2018, and before that they had the Predators with Adam. What's his name? Adam Brody?
Yeah,
Adrian Brody. Adrian Brody. Yeah. Adrian Brody. There you go. I always get those two guys mixed up there. Predators.
I did see that then. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, that one was okay. That was it was okay. But yeah, they just haven't had this good track record with Predator. So yeah, when they announced this, it's going to Hulu, and the synopsis of this is like, this is probably not going to be good, but I'll check it out because the concept of a predator, it's intriguing. So they just have to really write it well. So I'm glad it was good, and I'm glad they're making another one. Just like you said, Ben, not really not as interested in the other one, the Badlands, that's set like more in the future, compared to maybe this Prey 2. I don't know if it was either Ben or maybe it was Alex, but I like that idea more, like you guys said there.
I mean, unless it's like a post-apocalyptic, almost like Mad Max style, where it's like the world's really gone to shit and everybody is crazy, and then the Predator comes down like that. I mean, it still could be cool, but as I said, I'm less excited about that one.
It would feel like so many other franchises out there. Like, it wouldn't be like as unique. It's gonna feel like a Zack Snyder movie or something.
True.
And then I was hearing I think it would cost more money to do it that way as well.
Yeah.
More higher budget, and so I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Let's look at the chat here. Where are we here? Oh, I think I just scrolled all the way up here. Hold on a second, guys. Oh, we already did that. Okay. Oh, I'm like way over here. Hold on a second, guys. Oh, here we go. It says, give me a Predator during the Vikings time. Yeah, that's what one of you guys mentioned here. And where'd you get that? Is dropping by saying hello there. So hi there. Where'd you get that? Mr. Cody, thank you for dropping by there. Brick Artemis saying, or World War II. So yeah, during that era there. And then the Spartans versus Predator, which is where you put there, Ben.
This is Sparta.
With all these Predators. Viking Predator would be epic. This is Sparta, and then Predator comes up behind him. I want an AVP with no human heroes. Oh, so like there's no dialogue then, I guess, right?
Just
like no one's gonna be talking. That'd be like a nice short of it, like a short film of that would be cool. Etsy Yomo says, Prey was great. I hope this one is just as good or better. We should have definitely got the girl from the film in the figure form. So do you think that's already done with? Do you think they just won't make her anymore at this point?
Nah.
I don't think they're gonna make it.
No, they're not gonna make hers.
No, I don't think they're gonna make it, which is unfortunate.
Ricardo says, Predators throughout history should be the staple for the franchise from now on. Yomo saying, I'm tempted to get the Predator figure from Prey or a Predator figure to display a Wolverine versus Predator.
That could be cool.
That'd be cool, definitely. Darren Ward is saying it was actually Brick Artemis idea for P versus Vikings. Okay. Yes, so we got that there. Definitely.
Well said, sir.
Okay, so we got that. I think we're all caught up there. So let's go ahead and begin with the potential Super Bowl movie trailers. Like I said, some of them had already been, released online, but there's a couple that are going to debut during the Super Bowl, and one of them here is this Aliens Romulus movie that is set to come out in August. So that is, I think I don't know if it's official or if it's still rumored, but we're hearing that it's gonna premiere. I don't think it's premiered yet. At least I haven't seen it. Have any of you guys seen the trailer for this Alien Romulus yet? No. Okay. So I think it's going to premiere tomorrow during the Super Bowl, and just like Predator, it's like I'm hoping for something good for another Alien movie. At one point, I believe, and I could be wrong about this, but I believe I heard that it was going to be a series at one point, and then they pulled back and said it's going to be a movie, and then it kept going back and forth. But ultimately, it's going to be a movie, and it's from the director. I think his name is Fede Alvarez, I believe, who made the reboot from Evil Dead 2013, which I did like. I know some people didn't like that Evil Dead remake, but I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. And then he made a Don't Breathe, and then Don't Breathe 2, which completely sucked in my opinion. But but I'm excited for this Alien Romulus movie. Ben, what are your thoughts on this project here?
The second one should have been called Hold Your Breath instead of Don't Breathe. So similar to how I felt about Predator, right? I felt fatigued by the franchise. I'm excited for new things to come to the pop culture zeitgeist. I want new characters. I want new species. I want to see new things. However, it's hard to get movie fans and just entertainment fans to go and spend money on new franchises a lot of the time because life is expensive, the economy is tough, right? And so what draws audiences, they're franchises that are familiar, right? We're seeing Ghostbusters making a return, and Predator and Prey and Alien and all of these things coming back around. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another Back to the Future soon. Like, these things are making their returns, but I'm at that point where I want more. But if they do it well, then I'll be happy to see it. I guess that's kind of where I'm at. So the trailer, I've seen a lot of great trailers for horrible frickin' movies, right? So right. A trailer doesn't necessarily mean anything to me until I've seen the film. But if it gets my juices flowing, if it gets me excited, it'll at least get me, butt in the chair, giving it an opportunity. Just like I did with Prey, and with Prey I was pleasantly surprised. And so, cross fingers that this works out, because otherwise, if it ends up being a flop, like, let it die. Like, let's let the world move on to other really cool pop culture zeitgeist types of entertainment. Let's start being original again, and that'd be really awesome. I think the downfall is that a lot of people ask for original content, but then when original content comes, a lot of people don't go and see it. So we just teach them how to treat us. We teach them what to give us all over again, and we all feel fatigued by that kind of stuff. So cross fingers, it's good. Cross fingers, it's good.
Alex, your thoughts?
Well, talking about great trailers and horrible movies, do you guys remember Prometheus?
You know what? I like Prometheus.
No, we're not friends anymore.
David.
I did like Prometheus, and I know a lot of people hated that movie. I actually did like it, but
I was so angry with that movie, and with the other Ridley Scott movie that he made a few years later.
Oh, Covenant.
Yeah. Oh my God. No. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one wasn't as good for sure.
Like, Alien and Aliens are masterpieces. One is a horror masterpiece and the other one is an action masterpiece. Like, there's no doubt about that. But I think that trying to get people to feel the same way as they did with the first or second one is impossible. Like, it's a formula that works once and then it's just trying to copy itself. I would let this franchise die, to be honest. I don't think it has a lot of ways to go. I think it's just like nostalgia and trying to copy the first and second one over and over again. I'm excited to see what this guy does because he's a good director, but still, I I'm tired of this way of Hollywood of just trying to bring back old franchises. Like Benny's saying, let's try new stuff. Let's create new things. It's just boring now. And I love Alien, but I know as a fact that there's no way that they're gonna make it as scary as the first one. No way.
I know, yeah.
No way.
So I believe this movie is supposed to be set during the first Alien and the second Alien. So Alien and Alien. So it's in between those two. So I'm sure we'll see a trailer tomorrow, and then we'll see how it turns out.
One thing that also just one thing that also kind of conflicts with, like, the way I see that, I'm sorry, I get excited and I start forgetting how to speak. There's no way that they can just make you feel the same way as the first one because of how modern film works. Because if you see the first one, like, it's super slow pacing, like everything is like builds up, and then they scare you. Now everything is just fast cutting and jump scares. It's not gonna work. That's it.
And in the first Alien film, the very first shot where it's going through kind of the space station, that was one of the first times a shot of that length had ever actually been produced. And the whole point of it was to give you the vibe, the feels, right? Like, build the suspense. And then even through that film, they barely show the xenomorph. Like, it's about it existing in the shadows and taking people out, and the horror behind an alien coming and killing everybody on a space station. Like, but now it, like you said, Alex, it gives, like, with modern graphics and CGI, they're so quick to show you what to expect. That I think that takes some of the fun out of it a little bit. But I don't know if they can go, like you said, I don't know if they can reset back to that original feel, because we already know what the xenomorphs look like. So there's no point in hiding it in the shadow, because we already know what it looks like anyway. Yeah. So you might as well show it, right? And that's why I'm like, man, I'm a huge Star Trek fan. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I think of all the aliens that exist or could exist, there's gotta be other things that could be just as cool and give you that same feeling, you know? So that is kind of the thing, is like, well, we've seen so much now compared to before. We haven't seen things like this before, right? So that effect is obviously not going to be the same, even if we make another Alien, like, even if we make another Star Wars movie. Like, just the simple fact that we didn't know anything about lightsabers, we didn't know anything about the origin, about the mythology of Star Wars and things like that. So it's very fascinating when you watch it for the very first time and you don't know anything about it. And the original Star Wars movie, A New Hope, it's kind of slow paced, right? But it's like you just learning information while you're watching it. Now, like, because I know I've had some people that I know that have maybe seen the prequels or the sequels, but maybe they haven't seen the original, and then they go back and watch the original, and it's kind of like, well, it's kind of slow. I kind of already know this, because of the whole Jedi mythology that we do get in A New Hope. So it's kind of like that, those points that you guys are making, that it's just kind of hard to replicate that. But hopefully it's at least entertaining. But we'll see what happens. Let's move on to the next one here. So this is A Quiet Place. I think it's called Day One. This is the prequel to the John Krasinski movies that he made a few years back. I mean, I enjoyed these movies. They were fun. They're not really long movies either. They're like an hour and a half. I like the first one more than the second one, but I did have some fun with this movie. And now this prequel, what is going to go back and explain as to how everything happened. Actually, let me go back to the comments, because I moved on and there were some other comments. Sorry about that. Let me go back here. Going back here again here. Okay, so Brick Armin says, I can't wait for these trailers, especially Apes and Deadpool 3. So I know a lot of us are waiting for that Deadpool 3 trailer in particular. Flavio's House of Collectibles saying hello everyone. Hello there, Flavio. Thank you for dropping by here. Really appreciate that. Flavio 6 baby from the Beagle 6, the duo right there. Yuma saying he's laughing at the hold your breath.
from the Don't Breathe 2 movie. Ricardo's saying, what does that say? What's old is new again. So there's that idea. Flavio saying, what's up to my dude, Brick. And good old Spotchka, Danny dropping by here. What's up, everybody? Thank you for dropping by, Danny. Really greatly appreciate that. Watched your stream yesterday. Very good stream. I wasn't able to watch it live, but I watched the replay. And then you were on there, Ben, so you were great on there
fun.
as well.
He had some challenging Batmans on there to list off. I'm like, it was really hard to watch. If you guys missed the show, go watch good old Spotchka's Batman comparison yesterday, the ranking. And watched me sweat while I tried to figure out how to rank those bad boys. They're awesome.
It made me want to get even more Batman figures. So there you go. Just got off work in time to tune in. So thank you so much for that, Danny. Darren saying hi to good old Spotchka. Vic Cardoza saying exactly to what Ben said about the Aliens movies. Danny saying sup to Darren Wardo. Hates Spotchka, says Brick Artemis. Back there to Brick. Darren Wardo says Prometheus was good as a bad origin story. My brother Matthew saying hello. So hello there, Matthew.
Oh,
Thank you for dropping by. You have to be on the streams again, Matthew. I know you're not available sometimes, so there you go. Yomo saying hello to Danny. Good old Spotchka to Yomo. And then Darren Wardo to my brother Matthew. So we're caught up there. Okay, so let's go back to where I was here. A Quiet Place, Lupita Nyong'o, Oscar winner from 12 Years a Slave. She's leading this movie here. I do like disaster movies. Not every single one of them, obviously. But I remember growing up watching these disaster movies, and they were a lot of fun, like Independence Day, Armageddon is one of them. So I kind of like those, especially growing up. So I'm kind of interested in this, but again, we'll see how this one turns out. But Alex, let's begin with you. What are your thoughts on this franchise and your anticipation level for this prequel?
I loved the first one. I thought it was a great idea. I didn't care much about the second one. It wasn't bad, but it's just like more of the same. And this one, like I am not a fan of origin stories. It might be good, but it's like I know what I have to know about the movie. So like I like the not knowing everything. So okay. I know it's a moneymaker. So I hope they have a good movie, but not for me. Not for me.
How about you, Ben?
I mean, I love Lupita. I think she's wonderful. I think she's a great actress. I'm excited to see her in this film. I will say I love both alien movies and world disaster films. So when you're talking about world disaster films, I even think back to bad movies like 2012, which still I will enjoy. It's not a good movie, but it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
From the same guy.
Ronald Limerick, yeah.
Day After Tomorrow. Deep Impact is a guilty pleasure. Some of those definitely, but then I also
Dante's
really
Peak.
Yes, right. Dante's Peak. I love Dante's Peak. Such a great, way better than Volcano. Way better than Volcano.
Definitely.
But then I
love James Bond in it.
That's right. Then I enjoyed films like War of the Worlds. Right, back in the day, I loved the book War of the Worlds. I enjoyed that film. Alien invasion kind of world-ending style movie. The Day the Earth Stood Still was one that I enjoyed. I didn't love it as much in film, but I loved the book on that one again as well. So for me, this is kind of a combination of both world disaster, world-ending film, as well as alien invasion, and that gets my juices flowing. So I do really like the first two films for the most part. I think I've only seen them once, to be honest. But I'll definitely check this one out. This is exciting. So thank you.
All right, so that was A Quiet Place, day one. So that prequel. The next one here. Again, actually, let me go back to the chat again. I keep forgetting to do this. Okay, so let's go back here. Where is it? Okay, here we are. Girls Podcast saying, hoping we see a Joker 2 tease at the Super Bowl. Yes, I would completely agree with you. I think I read, or maybe I heard, that I think Warner Brothers decided not to invest any money on Super Bowl ads this year. I could be wrong, but hopefully that's not true, and then we do get a glimpse there. Brick Artem is saying, Joker 2 worries me, Spotchka. I don't know, maybe because it's a musical, but I'm still very interested in seeing that. Darren Ward saying, a movie about the Half-Life Barnacle. Spotchka says, I strongly dislike musicals, but I have faith. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. Ivan Cardenas, my cousin, saying hello from House Cardenas. Happy Super Bowl weekend, everyone. So there you go. Happy Super Bowl tomorrow. So there you go there. Spotchka saying hello to Ivan. Brick Artem is saying Armageddon is the GOAT. So that's Michael Bay. So there you go. Bruce Willis. Some of the story doesn't make sense, but it was a lot of fun. Rick Cardosa, House Cardosa says same to you, Ivan. David Rosselli saying, not happy Super Bowl for me. I was a long-term Patriots fan. Okay. So there we go there. War of the Worlds, love that movie. So that's the Steven Spielberg. Now, Brick, are you referring to the Steven Spielberg Tom Cruise movie? I'm assuming. Girls Pacha saying War of the Worlds is underrated.
Although the original is actually still a good watch.
Yeah.
It's just very old, but
Yeah,
it's still a good watch.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember seeing it and I remember liking it. Ricardo was saying it really is. Girls Pacha saying War of the Worlds had the most terrifying aliens. Ben Thomas show, that weird sound they wouldn't make. Yeah, definitely. Lupita is a great actor, says Yomo. And goes Popotska saying, at the Ben Thomas show, yes, nightmares for young Spotchka. I don't think it will be full-blown musical.
Yeah, I think it'll have musical elements, but I don't think they're gonna sing every line, for example, throughout the film.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, yeah. So hopefully that's the case. I'm not a huge fan of musicals either, although I have been liking the most recent ones that have been coming out, though. Prick Artemis says, yeah, the Spielberg, but both were awesome. All right, so we got that. Let's not forget Godzilla 56 and What Did for Cinema. So that's Brick Artemis there. It was, what is that? It was at 54.
Yeah.
Godzilla -1.
I haven't seen that yet.
Me neither.
It's on my list.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, neither of you have seen
amazing
it.
things, but yeah.
Can't
wow.
wait to see it.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely good movie. I did a review on my show when it first came out, like December 1st weekend. And yeah, it's a very, very good movie. You know, it actually has a story for the humans that makes sense and it's good. So there you go.
The Core. I remember that one, buddy.
Matthew, my brother, saying, love a good musical. And Brick Artemis, a -1 is movie of the year last year. So that's Brick's top movie last year.
Nice.
Yomo said, I still need to watch -1 as well. So another person who needs to watch -1. MB Dyson 829, The Core. You know what? I did not like The Core. That's the Hilary Swank movie. And I think it is, right? Hilary Swank disaster movie. Yeah, I did not like that movie.
And like where all the birds start falling out of the sky at the beginning of the film, right?
I believe so. I only saw it once when it first came out, and I did not like that.
I don't remember that movie.
But,
is it the one that has like a religious background that it's about like? Is it that one?
No, they have to go and
remember.
restart the core of the planet, basically.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
The planet core is going to stop and move.
Okay, because I remember one with Hilary Swank that was about like the end of the world, but Bible related. And,
I don't remember that one.
It wasn't good. I don't remember.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen that one.
Mm-hmm.
Dave Rosella saying, Gio, you didn't like Armageddon? No, I did. I did like Armageddon. I just know it's not a great movie, but I was entertained by it. You know,
one of the
Michael
better
Bay.
Bruce Willis films, in my opinion. Still love him in that film.
Typical Michael Bay. Yeah, definitely there.
Harry Stamper. That's what I call my cat.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's funny. That's the Bruce Willis's character in Armageddon. Yuma saying, I still need to watch. Oh, that you already said that. Rick Cardoza saying, what's your thoughts on Mars Attacks? Mars Attacks is fun. It's definitely fun. I don't think I've seen the original though. I only seen the Tim Burton one. What are you guys' thoughts on Mars Attacks? Like the Tim Burton one?
I loved
Love
it.
it. I love it.
I love that
I
when
love
Pierce Brosnan's head goes on the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious. When I was younger,
Matthew
do,
Broderick.
do,
I think.
do they
I
have
love that film.
do they have a Hot Toys of the aliens?
They did.
From,
Yeah,
Mars- Oh, they
Yeah.
did. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's cool.
A lot of people have been
Um,
calling for a reissue of that too. So we'll see. We'll see if we ever get
okay.
one. So.
That's cool. When I was younger, when I saw that movie, the Tim Burton one, Jack Nicholson is the president, and then he plays another character.
Yeah.
And then when I was younger, I was like, I didn't realize that it was the same actor until I was older.
Oh, really?
And I was like, oh shit, that's Jack Nicholson playing another character.
Yeah.
That was
He's
just really funny.
he's so Jack Nicholson too. So it's
Yeah.
hilarious. So yeah.
Yeah, that movie's a lot of
Okay, man.
fun.
Yeah.
And we have Good Old Squasha saying Godzilla is nightmare fuel in -1. Brick Artemis, we need a Godzilla -2. I'm sure they'll make one because with that budget, $15 million, it's already broke all these records for just foreign language or international films. And yeah, I'm sure they'll make another one. Ricardo is saying thank you. So underrated. So yeah. All right, so let's move on to the next one here. Where was I here? Speaking of disaster movies, Twisters, the sequel to the very first Twister movie that came out in 1996 that starred Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt. I was obsessed with that first Twister movie. I saw it in theaters. I had so much fun with that movie. That's one of the movies that started my whole love for disaster movies. This one, and I think Independence Day came out that same year as well, that same summer. And for years, I've been seeing and reading that they're going to make another Twisters movie. They're going to call it Twisters. That was when I think even Bill Paxton was supposed to be reprising his role. Obviously, that was many years ago, obviously before he passed away. But they finally made this, and I'm hearing that this is going to be one of the trailers for the Super Bowl tomorrow. So I'm a bit excited to see how this one's going to turn out there. Ben, your thoughts on this?
This I have no interest in. Hate to see it.
Oh, okay.
Hate to see it. You know what? I did love the original. Rest in peace to Bill Paxton. Loved him as an actor, just in all of his films. Honestly, he was an amazing guy. In his voice, super iconic voice. But this goes back to kind of what I was saying earlier, where it feels like once again there's no, like, we're not getting the original content stuff. Like, it's back to the well, back to the well, back to the well. I mean, half of what we've even looked at today in terms of what's coming is the back to the well type of content. And you know, again, I'm just a movie fan screaming for new original ideas. I worry that this won't capture the magic of the original. And so this one I'm I think probably the least of your list excited at this point.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
So like I said, I'm excited for this. Okay, so it looks like Alex stepped out a little bit here, so he'll come back here in a bit. Let's look at the live chat. Let's see what you guys are saying. MB Dyson 829 saying Snakes on a Plane, fun movie and awesome parody of all those types of movies. After Samuel Jackson using the F word every 5 seconds in that movie, if I remember correctly. Now, was that movie in itself a remake? I don't think it was, but do you know anything about that? It wasn't, right? Okay.
No, I don't think it was.
And Rick Cotto saying exactly MD. Good old Spotchka saying MB Dyson is Love a sequel to that. Exactly. Ivan saying Twister, first movie I saw in theaters, great movie. Did we see that together, Gio? Yes, we did. We did see that together back in '96. It was a lot of fun. It really, really was.
Flying cows.
Right? The flying cows. It was like, oh, there's another cow. Like, no, I think it's the same one. MB Dyson 829 saying forecast calls for flying cows. All right, so let's see here. Okay, so we're caught up in the chat. So I'll just move on to the next one here. So this is Wicked. So this is a musical, obviously, right? So this is supposed to be a two-parter. Part one of this Wicked musical comes out in November of this year, and then part two will come out a year after that in 2025. I know this musical is very, very popular. It's obviously based on the the Wicked Witch of the West from we call it. Why can't I think of the name right now? Dorothy.
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. There you go.
Yep.
Couldn't think of the name of that movie. It's based on that, and it's based on a book, a novel, and then they adapted it into a musical, and now they're adapting it into a movie musical. I remember when the book came out, I tried reading it. I read like 60 pages of it, and I just couldn't get into it. So now they're making this. Ariana Grande is starring as the lead, from my understanding of this. I'm not really that interested in this, but this is going to be one of those trailers that is expected to come out during the Super Bowl. Ben, what are your thoughts on this one right here?
You know, it's interesting. So this wasn't really on my radar all that much until I think it was CinemaCon last year, where it got a lot of positive press, a lot of positive coverage. And so after that, I've been a little bit more excited to see it. I do like musicals. If I know it's a musical going in, I usually enjoy that. Music definitely gets me in the feels for sure. The Wizard of Oz is such a classic film. It's actually my stepdad's favorite movie, which in my opinion is a weird favorite movie, to be honest. But he used to put it on for me when I was like a 10-year-old kid. And I used to call them the Flying Butt Monkeys. The Flying Butt Monkeys scared the shit out of me, honestly, as a kid. Like, they were terrifying. And I see them up here in the picture flying above her hat. So you hate to see it. But I'm willing to give this a chance if it's getting positive reviews and stuff like that. Would I pay to go see it in theaters? I don't know. I think I'd probably wait to see it on streaming or on on video or something like that. I don't think I would go out of my way to necessarily see it. But if it's good, I'll check it out for sure.
I would wait to see what kind of reception is getting. I do usually just watch anything and everything. So most likely I'll probably watch this, but we'll just see how this actually turns out there. Welcome back, Alex. What are your thoughts on this Wicked musical movie that's coming out later this year?
I watched the musical on Broadway years ago, like many, many years ago, and I liked it. But I don't know if I want to see the movie. Yeah, I don't know if I want to see it. It might be good. Who's directing it?
You know what? I'm not entirely sure. I want to say, actually, I may just have to look that up. But I think it might be one of those directors that has done like every musical that we know of.
I hope it's not that guy that I hate who directed Chicago and Little Mermaid.
That's who I was thinking of, but I don't
John
think it is.
John M.
Okay, it's not. Okay.
So I'm glad it's not that guy. I hate his movies.
Because when there's a musical, like a big movie adaptation musical, it's usually him who's directing it, right?
Yeah.
That Rob Marshall guy.
Yeah, I don't like him. And he did a Pirates of the Caribbean movie, I think. It was very bad. Like, I'm not a fan of his work.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
This could be good. Like, the musical is fun. It has great songs. And I'm not the biggest musical fan, and I really, really enjoyed that one. So it has potential, but who knows? Like, there are a lot of musicals that are not easily translated to the big screen. So
yeah.
Who knows? Might be good.
We'll see what the trailer looks like.
Yeah, hopefully it's good because
later on.
People love the musical. Like, I know people love it with all their heart. So I hope it's good.
Yeah. Let's get into the live chat again here. Rick Cardoso saying, when I hand up in someone randomly, I still say, I gotta go wet for cows. Or we got cows. Okay. All right. Good old Spotch is saying the crowd from the Barbie movie will be all over this one. I think so. I completely agree with that. Debbie Rosselli saying, ugh, I know she didn't like the Barbie movies, so maybe that's why we're getting that. Rick Cardoso saying, no, Adriana's the good witch, not the lead. Oh, okay. So thanks for clarifying that, correcting that there. I enjoyed the musical. A few good songs, says MB Dyson 829. Ricardo Cynthia Evios is the lead. Oh, so she's the lead. Okay, so that's the actress who played Harriet Tubman in the movie that came out a few years ago. They were saying yes. Okay, so we're caught up there. Let's move on to the one that we've all been waiting for, and of course, Deadpool 3 coming out in July, on July 26th of this year, and this is going to be our very first peak of the movie. You know, a lot of people are really excited for this. Marvel announced Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. We've been seeing this for years, this like little exchange on Twitter between Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. And it was just like a matter of time, I guess, right? That they were going to be together in a movie. And I mean, we didn't know if this was going to happen because supposedly Hugh Jackman had said that he wasn't going to do Wolverine anymore after, was it Logan? But we got this coming out in July. The only MCU movie we're going to get in 2024. So I'm excited for this. This is the one that I'm really hoping to see, or the trailer tomorrow. So let's go to you, Alex. What are your thoughts on this?
I want to see what they do with this. Like, I really want to see what they do with this. Like, it's been a long time since we had a good Marvel movie, and this might be it. This might be it. And this is going to bring a lot of people back to the theater, and a lot of people are going to get excited again with the whole superhero stuff. So it has a lot that, like, it has a big responsibility.
Yes.
For everyone.
And that's the only one that's coming out in 2024. So it's gotta be good there. Ben, your thoughts on this?
I mean, I loved Deadpool 1, especially. Deadpool 2 didn't land as heavy for me as the first, but I still enjoyed it quite a bit. I love Ryan Reynolds, fellow Canadian. I think he's hilarious. I love his take with Deadpool. I mean, he really made Deadpool happen. He petitioned for that character for years before it was actually approved. And so I'm happy to see he got what he wanted out of it. And with Hugh Jackman, he's talked a lot about the physical nature of Wolverine and the impact it's actually had physically on his body, trying to get in character and in shape for that film, especially at his current age, right? But with him returning, I think it's wonderful. I agree with you, Alex. There's a lot of pressure on the film, and I think almost like unfairly so, right? Like, I think a lot of people are saying like this either needs to save the MCU or they need to reset it all together. And I'm like, I don't think it needs to be that extreme either. I think this could be an incredible movie without it having to save the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think it may in a lot of ways for people, and I think a lot of people are heavily anticipating this. I think the return of Hugh Jackman is drawing a lot of people. In terms of collectibles, I'm really excited to see what we get collectible wise from this. I just got the Days of Future Past Hugh Jackman in my collection recently in 6 scale, and I love that figure. And I've got my Deadpool 2, so I'm excited to see the revamped Deadpool 3 outfit. It looks a little bit more comic accurate, which I'm excited about. There's like lots of rumors as to who's going to be in this film, and there's been lots of kind of shared screen shots of him out in the field with his yellow and blue outfit on and stuff like that. I think, even going back as far as, I think the film was called The Wolverine, when at the end of the film, he opens his like briefcase and he's got the brown and yellow cowl in there, and everybody's wanted to see Hugh in that outfit since, and like we never really got it, right? I think for me, I always liked the yellow and blue a little bit more than the yellow and brown, but if we get to see him in the cowl in this film, I think that's going to be really exciting for people. I think either way, it's going to be a really good film. I think they're going to use this opportunity to go back to like a comic storyline of Deadpool kills the MCU. I think they're going to kill a lot of characters in this movie in a way that helps to reset the universe. And I think that's kind of why it's being positioned as a way to save the MCU, because I think that we might actually get a chance to see him take out character storylines that fans just haven't really liked and vocalized as such. So we'll see. I'm trying not to go into it with too much hype. I'm trying to rein it in a little bit. It's still just a movie. It's going to be awesome, I'm sure of it, but I don't expect it to save the MCU. I don't need it to. I just want it to be an enjoyable film for the year, something I'll look forward to, and something I'll look forward to collecting from. That's kind of where I'm at for this point.
Yeah, definitely. Let's look at the live chat real quick here. So we have Darren Wardo saying, Hollywood, what hasn't been milked? So Jessica Carditas, hello Jessica. So that's my cousin's wife, so and then she's been on my show as well. I have such Marvel fatigue, but I am actually excited for Deadpool 3. Excited to see Hugh as Wolverine again. Totally agree with you, Alex. So there you go there.
Jessica, have Marvel fatigue too. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. Rick Cardola saying it's gonna be a passing of the torch for the X-Men into the MCU. Reverse Zio, Mr. Zio dropping by here. Thank you so much for dropping by, Mr.
You're
Carlos.
feeling better.
Yes, hope you're feeling good. Feeling better now. So Movie Canon, Alex, and Ben. So thank you so much for dropping by.
Yeah, buddy.
Yomo saying I'm super excited for this film. Yeah, we definitely know that, right, Yomo? Big X-Men, big Wolverine fan. I'm a little worried on how the movie will turn out because it feels a little rushed. Yeah, I mean that could be a bit concerned. I
mean, it's been 6 years since the last one, though. I don't know if.
Right, I know, but
rushed.
now I know Ryan Reynolds has been pretty busy with other projects throughout that whole window there, but I'm still thinking that they're actually putting some serious effort in this movie, especially since it's the only one that's coming out. So I think Marvel Studios is actually pretty confident with it. Alex, were you going to say something? I thought you were going to say something right now.
No. Just,
okay.
Yeah, no.
All right. Reversio saying only Ben can save the MCU. So
maybe I've been hitting the gym pretty aggressively. I'm gonna try and be Wolverine for Halloween next year. So I'm gonna trim my beard the way he does it and do my hair a little crazy. So we'll see. Stay tuned.
Yeah, definitely want to see that. Right. That's for Halloween. Okay, so we are caught up there, and I think that's it for this segment. I think we're about to get into that game, that new game that I want to test out with you guys, Alex and Ben there. Again, I don't know if it's going to move smoothly. We'll see how it goes. But there are some rules in here. I sent you guys the rules. I'll briefly describe them again here. It's ultimately a movie trivia game, but there's a little twist going on in there. So let me get my little notes here. So I'm calling it the John Wick the marker game. You know how John Wick has he got like a marker and he has to take out certain people because he did this blood oath, right? So that's kind of what you guys are doing. You guys are basically John Wick here. So this is a game where it's not necessarily where you are going against each other and there has to be a winner. There could be two winners. Either Alex could win and then maybe you don't, Ben, and vice versa, or maybe neither of you win, or both. So that's kind of the way that it's kind of set up here. So there's a movie trivia game. I have some movie trivia for you guys, and I just put this on here so that if I know it's a lot and it's kind of small, but just for reference for the viewers and for yourself there, guys. But like I said, there's a lot of rules going on here. So you have these movie trivia questions. Now, depending on how you answer your questions, so you don't have to do it in the sense that you have to be the first one. Like, it's not whoever does it first. I'll go to one of you guys and then I'll go to the other. So the goal of the game is that you received a target, a marker. Okay, your plan or your goal is to take out that target, and that target will be a movie/TV villain. When we get to the last round, which is going to be the 13th round, at least that's how I have set it up for now, then that's when you have to have enough points to be able to take out your target. And we'll do that. And let me see here. So what I'm going to do first is I need to choose who's going to go first in selecting the target here. Okay, so there's 3 potential targets. So you guys are going to choose one. And I'm going to give you an example of one of the questions here, right? So this is just a sample. This is not going to be a question for you, but this is just a sample. And depending if you full on answer the question, you get 3 points. If you need a multiple choice and then you answer it correctly, you get 2 points. If you need a 50-50 and you get it correctly, you get 1 point. So then I'll be writing down the points, right? I'll be writing down the points. And you would need for your targets, in order for you to defeat them, you will need 24 points by the time we get to the 13th round. So once you get to the 13th round, that means that you are face to face with your target. You'll play that last game. You'll play that last round. You get your points or not get your points, however you do. And then you have to have 24 points. If you don't have at least 24 points, then you failed to take out your target, and then you lose. And that's what I'm saying. You could win, or Ben could not win. So it just depends on how that goes. Also, while you're playing, you could also get a weapon. So if you get 2 rounds where you've won 3 points each throughout the game, you'll qualify for a weapon. And then with that first weapon, it's worth 1 point. So when you get to the 13th round, when you get to that final round, and let's say you need an extra point, but you have a weapon, you can use that. So that's like you're adding another point there. If you end up getting a second weapon, 2 points. If you end up getting a third weapon, that's 3 points. The way that you get these weapons, I'll give them to you once you get 2 answers correctly where you did not need a 50-50 or a multiple choice. So I'll automatically give you a weapon, and I'll tell you what the weapon is. And then for the second weapon, you would have to get 2 correctly consecutively, straight out, 3 points together, back to back. For you to get the third weapon, you would have to do the same thing for that third one. And then it's just a movie trivia game, basically. Later on, I want to implement some other movie weapons, because these are all like movie related weapons. And then later on, I want to implement vehicles as well, where you can skip rounds and get to your target faster. We're not doing that today because that seems a little bit complicated. Just this part alone, it's a bit complicated. So we'll try it. Ben, Alex, do you guys have any questions that you like to? I don't know.
I had a mega fever when I read the rules the other day, so I was like, I don't know if I'm getting it, but I'm just gonna throw myself in there and have fun.
Okay.
I think I was in the ER when you sent me that.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah. But I
so
read them again this morning. I think it's clear, but I don't know.
All right. Well, let's see, because like I said, I don't know if it's gonna work out okay. Like I really don't, but we'll try it. Hopefully, it's at least fun, and hopefully, there's not much confusion from you guys and the viewers. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. The first thing that I need to do is I am thinking of a number between 1 and 100. So if you're able to actually, how could you do that? It doesn't really matter at this point which villain you have. Later on, depending on what villain you get, you might need more points to defeat them. But for now, it doesn't really matter. So if you guys want to volunteer to choose either 1, 2, or 3 first, let me know if you guys want to do that. So either 1, 2, or 3. So who would like to go first in choosing? First. Okay, go ahead, Ben. Are you going to choosing 1, 2, or 3?
Number 3. Let's see what it's at.
Okay, so you're going to be number 3. That's your villain. I'll reveal him in just a bit. And then Alex, who's going to be your villain?
1.
Okay, so Alex, number 1. Ben, number 3. Okay, so here we go. So Alex, you picked Moff Gideon from the Mandalorian season 3. That is your villain. That is your target. And Ben, your target is Killmonger.
Killmonger.
Oh, there you go. You have him right there.
Ready to go for it.
He was ready to go too. It's like so your target is Killmonger. You are supposed to take him out. Moff Gideon, that is yours, Alex. And none of you guys picked.
Wait to take him down.
None of you guys picked number 2, Scarecrow. So I guess he's good for now.
Moff DeLorean Gideon here is going to be easy. You just got to wait for a ship to explode above him, and he'll just stand there and be like, "No!" and get killed by it. You don't even have to do anything. Hate to see
I'll
it.
just stay here. I'll just cross my arms and wait.
Yeah. Let's see. Aaron Collect saying, "What's up, fam? How you doing, Aaron? Thank you for dropping by here today. Greatly appreciate it." Yuma saying, "What's up, Aaron and Zio?" And Yuma saying, "Nice, Killmonger." All right, so here we go. All right, so we're gonna do this trivia. I'm gonna go ahead and start with you, Alex, since you're closer to me and the screen. So we'll do that. And you guys have an idea of the game ready with the points and stuff, right? So let me go ahead because I have a little notepad here. So this is going to be round one. Okay, so round one, you play, Alex. Ben plays. That's the end of round one. Okay. So here we go. This one's for you, Alex.
Okay.
What is the position of Robert Duvall's character in The Godfather? Are you going to answer
Directly.
straight
The consigliere.
I'm sorry, the what?
The consigliere. He's the lawyer.
Okay, so that's your answer there. Okay, so let me see here. So
Glad that was your question. That's been so long since I've seen that movie. Oh my god.
let's see. So it says here, Tom, you're the consigliere, whatever you pronounce that.
The consigliere. Yeah.
And you can talk to the Don. You can explain. Okay, so you got that right, Alex. So you got 3 points already.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben, this one is yours.
Okay.
What is Thor's axe called?
His axe.
Do you need you can either answer it, multiple choice, or 50-50.
Stormbreaker.
Yes, you got it. Correct.
Had to think about that for a second.
Right. It says here, it has like a little quote. I know you guys can't quite see that, but it has like a little quote there. And it says, did it have a name? Stormbreaker. So yeah, so you got that. 3
I thought you were going to say hammer, and I was going to have to try and say Mjolnir in a way that people didn't make fun of me for.
All right. All right, next one. Going back to Alex. So we're in round 2. This is for Mr. Alex. Which actor did George Lucas want to play Obi-Wan Kenobi before Alec Guinness?
He wanted Toshiro Mifune to be Obi-Wan, but he wanted someone else, and I can't remember who.
Okay, do you want a multiple choice or a 50-50?
Which one is better? Which one gives me more points?
Multiple choice gives you 2 points. 50-50 gives you 1 point.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. The multiple choice are Toshiro Mifune, Takashi Shimura, Akira Kurosawa.
Oh, okay, I got it right I got it right when I said it the first time. I was just doubtful. It was Toshiro Mifune.
Okay, you got it. So 2
Yeah,
points.
but oh god damn it! I said it the first time and I doubted I knew it. So unfair. I'm never gonna doubt myself again.
Yeah,
That's
part of the game. So far you have 5. You have 5 points, Alex. Okay, Mr. Ben, your next one here is: what is the name given by Alex to his group of friends in A Clockwork Orange? So it could either be you answer it outright, 3 points, multiple choice with 2 points, or 50-50, and you get 1 point.
Do multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
Since I've seen it.
2 points. The Goonies, the Loonies, the Droogs, or the Huggies?
Shit, I don't remember. Okay, I'm gonna guess the Loonies.
Your answer is the Loonies. The correct answer is, in a quote, it says, "There was me, that is Alex, and my 3 Droogs, that is Pete, Georgie, and Dim."
Hate to see it. That was a good one. It's been a long time since I've seen that film.
All right. So unfortunately, Ben, you got 0 points for this round.
I'm just glad I don't
on.
lose the points. That'd be worse.
Right. Yeah. We have a Jedi Night's Watch, Mr. Graham, dropping by here. Thank you so much for coming here. Hello, everyone. He says, and we have Jedi's Watch saying, "What's up to Yomo?" And, all right. So we are in round 3. Round 3. So this is for you, Alex.
Okay.
In Scarface, what does Al Pacino say about the eyes?
The eyes, Chico, they never lie.
You got it exactly right. So it's
one of my favorite movies, man. I can quote that whole movie without a problem.
You got 3 points there, Alex. So you have in total 8 points so far, and you have unlocked a weapon. And let me go back here to show you what that weapon is. So you got the weapon number 1. It's a batarang worth 1 point. So that's your weapon that you have now. You can use when you get to the final round. If let's say you have 23 points, but you have this batarang, that gives you that 24 points right there.
Good luck against that Beskar armor, though. Hate to see it.
Right? Well,
Good luck against the plot armor of Moff Gideon.
Okay, so we got that. Okay, so moving back to Mr. Ben here. So here's your next question, Ben. And these are random. I didn't try to make really hard ones for you, Ben or Alex. Okay.
Sure, bud. Sure.
Here you go.
Like seeing a sweat over here.
In the Truman Show, what does Truman say to people he won't see again?
If I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Good enough. You got it. 3 points for Mr. Ben. So you've gotten 2 outright questions correct. So you also get the batarang. So you've unlocked that one. And there you go. Both of you have weapon number 1, batarang there. Okay. So moving on to round number 4. Round number 4, Alex. In How to Train Your Dragon, what is the main character's name?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice for 2 points. Roughnut, Astrid, Hiccup, or Snotlout?
Astrid?
Astrid, that is your answer?
Yes.
The answer is Hiccup. So that'll be a 0 point for you there, Alex. Sorry about that.
I don't remember anything about that movie. It was good, but I don't remember.
Next is Ben. There you go, Ben. Here we go. In 1958, for which movie did Alec Guinness win the Oscar for Best Actor?
1958. My goodness.
So 3 points, 2 points, or 1 point. You can multiple choice, 50-50, or answer it straight up.
Yeah, I'll do multiple choice again, I guess. I don't know.
Multiple choice. Okay, again. In 1958, for which movie did Alec Guinness win the Oscar for Best Actor?
Mm-hmm.
Multiple choice. The Lavender Hill Mob, The Horse's Mouth, Star Wars Episode 4, The Bridge on the River Kwai.
The Horse's Mouth.
That is
Good
incorrect. It's The Bridge on the River Kwai.
Yeah.
All right,
I
so
don't
there
know
you
if
go.
I ever saw that. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's
I
a good movie.
don't think I've seen it so far either.
It's a good.
So
I knew it
so
wasn't
far,
Star Wars. That was
Right. That one was a given. It's definitely not Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
So far, Ben has 6, Alex has 8. Entering the 5th round. Alex, question. Which director won 4 Golden Statues?
Which director won 4 Golden Statues?
Yes.
Wow.
So either answer straight up, multiple choice, or 50-50.
I need multiple choice. It's difficult.
Multiple choice. Here we go. For 2 points. Alejandro González Iñárritu, Alfonso Cuarón, John Ford, or Frank Capra?
Wow.
I have no idea.
That's a hard one.
That is a hard one.
So Iñárritu, Cuarón, John Ford, and
Frank Capra.
Okay. 4 Oscars for directing or for anything.
Which it just says which director won 4 Golden Statues.
Okay, not in a particular field. So
No.
I would say. Okay, so Cuarón. Well, Cuarón won Best Cinematography, so I'm going with him.
Okay, so that's your answer, Alfonso Cuarón?
Yeah.
Okay. The answer is incorrect. It is John Ford for The Informer, The Grapes of Wrath, How Green Was My Valley, and The Quiet Man. Okay, and then let's go to Ben, and then we'll look at the live chat.
In
Mr.
1942.
In 1920, right? What was the first? All right, here we go. Here we go, Ben. Which female director has been nominated twice for an Oscar? Straight up answer, multiple choice, or 50-50?
Trying to remember what the heck her name is. I'll do 50-50.
50-50. Okay, for 1 point, it's either Chloe Zhao or Jane Campion. Sorry, Campion.
Chloe Zhao.
Chloe Zhao.
Chloe Zhao, yeah.
Okay, that is incorrect. It is Jane Campion.
John Campion?
John Campion, all right.
Let's
No, I
look
guess I
at the
didn't know
live.
that.
Let's
thought it
look
was
at the
Wales.
live chat. Let's look at the live chat here. Reversio saying to Jedi Knights. Jedi Knights. Missed the stream last night, but part of me didn't want to deal with ranking those Batmans. Yeah, because Reversio was a bit under the weather, so hope you're better now. Aaron saying hello to Yomo. Debbie Restali's trying to answer Bridge. Rick Cardoso saying Ford. And Yomo saying laugh out loud at 1942. All right, so let's move on to round number 6. Here we go, Alex. How many Oscars for Best Actress did Katharine Hepburn win?
Oh my God.
There's a lot of Oscar questions in this.
Yeah, this is like, I don't know.
Were these randomly generated, or did you come up with these questions?
No. They're part of a game, like a card game that already has.
Got you.
these.
Okay,
'Cause I
because
didn't-
that's hard.
That would have taken me a long time to come up with my own questions
Yeah.
and answers. And then the
Let's
point
go with
system,
multiple choice.
multiple choice for
Yeah.
Alex. All right, here we go. For 2 points. The question: how many Oscars for Best Actress did Katharine Hepburn win? 2, 3, 4, or 6?
2.
2. Okay. The answer is incorrect, and it is 4. She's won 4 Oscars for Morning Glory, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, The Lion in Winter, and On the Golden Pond. Yeah,
Haven't
sorry
seen
about
any of those.
that. Let me try to switch these around here. If I see
I
another
thought,
Oscar
I
question,
thought it was going to be like, what's Batman's favorite color? And,
all right. Let me.
Did Killmonger carry an axe or a spear? Yeah.
Yes, I mean, some of them were like that. Okay, so let's see. Let me.
That was
see this
very
down.
difficult.
All right, let's see.
But
Here's
it's
another
okay.
one.
It's okay. It's fair.
All right, let's see here. Okay, let's see if we know this one here. Then Ben, you're next, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you're next.
At least I don't think you like Alex more than me. It does feel like fair questions, I will say.
Yeah.
All right, great. Well, thanks for that. Okay, here you go, Ben. Which actor has played James Bond the most?
Would it be Roger Moore? I'm trying to think of how many films each of them had. Connery, obviously Brosnan had how many? 85. I think would it? Pure guess. I think based on count, I want to say.
Do you want a multiple choice or a 50-50?
No, because I don't remember how many movies each one had. I'd have to look back, which is shitty too, because I actually have the big box set of like the James Bond collectibles, which is an awesome film set.
Yeah.
All right. So which actor has played James Bond the most?
Let's go with. Oh man, you guys are gonna make fun of me when I get this wrong. For anybody who knows James Bond, let's go with Roger Moore.
Roger Moore. Okay, so you are correct.
Yes.
It is Roger Moore
Okay.
with 7 appearances.
That's what I thought.
That's a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Okay, so 3 points there, Ben. So let's look at the live chat real quick here. So we have Mr. Evil Sneaker saying, "What's up, all? How you doing, Steve? Thank you so much for dropping by there." Feezy's Figure saying, "Wow, trivia pursuit status questions. Love the options, though." Thank you so very much, Feezy, for dropping by. Greatly appreciate it.
No.
Guillermo saying, "What's up, Steve?" Feezy. Debbie was saying hi to Evil Sneaker. What's up? What's up? All says Feezy's figures. Hey Yomo says Steve. Hi to Debbie. Easy to Yomo. What's up, Evil Sneaker?
So I think that could have been a trick question too, because I was thinking Connery as well, and I just looked it up, and it says here on Google anyways that Connery was also in 7 Bond films between 62 and 83. So
now,
they're
isn't
both-
there a movie that is technically not a 007 James Bond film?
Maybe
Yeah,
he
it's
starred in?
that's what it is. Maybe.
And
Yeah.
I think that's why they're not
Okay.
counting it.
Not a good one. What was
Oh,
the
I
name
haven't
of it?
I haven't seen it, but I just remember. I think I remember something about that.
It's not
There's-
good, and he looks super old.
Because it does
Oh,
say,
wow.
yeah. Oh, okay, so Roger Moore starred in the most official Bond franchise films. So yes,
Right,
okay.
right. I think.
And I
that's what
think
that is.
Daniel Craig was
Yes,
Bond for
6.
the longer time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So, okay. So
That was a
not
tough
this one
question.
because that's the sample.
Yeah,
That's a sample one.
that's a tough one.
Okay. So here we go. So this one is for Mr. Alex. Oh God. Okay. What type of droid is C-3PO?
Protocol droid.
That is correct. 3 points for Mr. Alex.
Yes.
Okay, moving on
I'm
to
your favorite. I'm your favorite. You gave me a Star
Clearly,
Wars
clearly. Look how much Star
Oh.
Wars that man has behind him. I hate to see it.
Mr. Ben. What famous line can we hear in Terminator 2? Now, there's a specific one. So, just saying, it's one specific one.
Okay, well, there's lots of great ones. I would think that I'll Be Back is probably the most iconic.
Okay, so that will be your answer. According to this, it's Hasta la Vista, baby.
Okay, yeah, they're both really freaking iconic, so it's hard to
I
say.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he says I'll be back more because he says that in the first and second one and all the other sequels.
Hasta la
I mean,
vista,
I don't know. I mean,
baby.
that's just what it says here. I don't
Chat,
know.
I think I should get a half point. What do you guys think? Half point?
Yeah. 1 point. He deserves a point. He deserves a point.
Okay. So, I mean, you guys okay with that? I'll do that.
I'm
He
petitioning.
deserves a point. He deserves a point. Yes.
Okay, I'll give you the point, Ben. There you go.
Yeah.
Because that one was kind of tricky. Because I was thinking
It's
too,
super
like, really?
subjective. Like, I wonder how they measure that. Like,
Yeah.
Because
have no
I
idea.
understand like Estela Vista Baby is super iconic, but I'll Be Back. I remember I'll Be Back more than Estela Vista Baby.
yeah.
Okay. Moving on to the 8th round. Actually, let me look at the live chat real quick. B saying hello there. So hello there.
Ooh.
Thank you for dropping by. They were Sally saying I'll be back. Yomo saying agreed at points. Laugh out loud. Rick Cardozo says Sarah Connor? Question mark.
Sarah.
All right, let's move on to the next one here.
Come with me if you want to live.
But that's another one. So there,
Yeah.
here you go, Alex. So we're going all the way to 13 rounds, right? 13 rounds. Okay, so here we go. So we're at the 8th round. This is your question, Alex. Where does Pulp Fiction rank in Quentin Tarantino's filmography?
I don't follow the question.
Like,
So
what,
So, like-
how many films did he made before I got to that one?
Right. So is this the, let's say he's made
Okay.
40 movies? Is
okay,
this
that's the
40th
second one.
movie?
This is the second movie as a director.
Oh, okay. So that's your answer, second movie?
As a director.
Pulp Fiction was Quentin Tarantino's second movie. So yes, you got that.
Okay.
3 points.
Nice. Good one.
3
Good
points
one.
there. Next is Mr. Ben. Next question here, Ben.
Mm.
How many cinematic references are there in Kill Bill?
Jeez.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Sorry, Ben. I'm telling you, I'm not
No
doing this
idea.
on purpose. So you want multiple choice or 50-50?
I love Kill Bill. Yeah, let's do a 50-50. I love Kill
50-50.
Bill, but I don't know. Cinematic.
Okay,
Cinematic.
for 1 point, is it 58 or 28?
Huh. I'm going to go with 28 because 58 seems pretty aggressive.
Okay, the answer is 58.
Wow.
The most
Jesus.
noticeable being Lady Snowblood. Damn, that's a lot. Also, so
Yeah.
there you go.
That is a ton. I'd love to see the list of like where those what those references are. For 58 of them, that's crazy.
it's crazy.
a great film, though. Love that
Yeah.
movie.
All right. Let's see here.
I would love a Beatrix Kiddo 6 scale.
Yeah, we
Oh
love
yeah,
that
that'd be
too.
cool.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be really cool. Alex, we are in the 9th round. Remember, the last round is the 13th, so we're getting there. What is the second rule of the Fight Club? The second rule of the Fight Club.
First rule: we do not speak about Fight Club. I need multiple choice. I don't remember.
Multiple choice. Okay, here we go. For 2 points, you do not talk about Fight Club. There's only one rule. Only two guys to a fight. No shirts, no shoes. What's the second rule?
Do you say repeat them, please?
Yeah, so you do not talk about Fight Club. There's only one rule. Only two guys to a fight. Or is it no shirts, no shoes?
There's only one rule.
That's your answer? There's only one rule.
Yeah.
Okay, the answer is the second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
that would be a 0 point there. All right.
I thought
next
it was
one
a
here.
trick question. I thought I was with you on that one, Alex. I thought the rule was that there is only one rule. You don't
Yeah.
talk about Fight Club.
It was tricky. It was tricky.
Yeah. It's hard.
Yes.
Damn this game. Burn those cards.
I know, right? Let's see. All right. So let's see. Okay, here we go. So this is for Ben. We're on the 9th round. Which famous American mathematician and economist story is told in A Beautiful Mind?
Ooh, I love the film. I 50-50, I guess.
50-50. Milton Friedman or John Nash?
I don't remember. John Nash.
You got it. 1 point.
Nice. That was a
1
pure
point.
guess. I could not remember.
All right, moving on to the next one here. Oh, actually, let's look at the live chat real quick here. Reverse Dio saying, Alex knows his shit. Don't ever put me against that machine. Feezy's figure says, eagerly awaiting that Kill Bill 4K set.
Oh man.
Oh, I didn't even know they were doing that. So yeah, that's cool. Kill Bill is my favorite.
Tarantino.
movie. Yeah. Darren Wardle says, it'll be Vista, baby. I think that's what it says, right? Vista. It says bubble, but maybe baby. Feezy's figure says, yep, I think that's rule 1 and 2. Don't talk about Fight Club.
So tricky.
Debbie Rosselli says John. Oh, Darren Wardle saying baby. Yeah. Okay, so we
Vista
are.
Babbly. Sounds like some kind of drink.
All right, here we go. We're in the 10th round, so we're getting to the 13th, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm
here we
starting to
go.
I'm starting to feel the fire in the seat here. It's getting hot.
Yeah, and like I said, there's a test run. I may decrease the number of questions. You know, it just really depends, right? I'm just trying to
We
see.
only
how this
have
will
one
go.
weapon each. He's definitely not taking out Moff DeLorean there with a battery.
No.
So 10th round, Mr. Alex. In The Wolf of Wall Street, what character does Leonardo DiCaprio play?
Jordan Belfort.
Yes, you got it. 3 points. 3 points for Mr. Alex. Got that. Ben. In The Godfather Part 1, the movie producer wakes up with something in his bed. What is it?
It's a pig's head. Is it a pig's head?
Okay, the correct answer is a horse's head.
Oh, damn it. It's been such a long time since I've seen that. I remember it was a head of a creature. I couldn't remember what. Damn it.
A hippogriff?
It's one of those, like, I think I saw that movie again 10 years ago. It's been one of those films that I've been meaning to go back to again because I loved the figure of the Godfather, but I couldn't buy it until I rewatched it. So.
Watch it. Like, if you can buy it in 4K, the remaster they did is amazing. It looks so good. It sounds even better.
Well, the
Okay,
figure
so-
doesn't come with a horse's head, though. That would be weird.
That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. Like, exclusive edition.
Jesus.
So we're in the 11th round. So here we go. Who is Arnold Schwarzenegger after in the Terminator, Alex?
What?
Who is Arnold Schwarzenegger after in the Terminator?
Oh, Sarah Connor.
You said Sarah
And John Connor. The Terminator, he's after Sarah. And
Sarah Connor. Okay, yeah, you got it. 3 points.
Yeah,
3
okay.
points. There you go. Okay, here we go, Ben. Which legendary line is from Star Wars Episode 5?
Which legend? Luke, I am your father.
I'll give it to you. Yes, it's no, I am your father.
Ah,
Three
mean,
points.
that's
I'll
one
give
of
it to you.
those-
3 points.
that's one of those lines people always get messed
tricky
up.
lines.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I am your father.
Yeah.
I thought it could have also been an honorable mention of, no, it's impossible.
That's funny. I'm moving on to the 12th round. So we're getting there. So here you go, Alex. This is for you. Who portrays Lieutenant Colonel Bill Kilgore in Apocalypse Now?
Could you say it again, please? Sorry.
Yes. Who portrays Lieutenant Colonel Bill Kilgore in Apocalypse Now?
I'm confused with the characters. Lieutenant, what's the name again?
Who portrays Lieutenant Colonel Bill Kilgore in Apocalypse Now? And then if you want a multiple choice or a 50-50, there's obviously
Let's
that
go with
option.
multiple choice. Let's go.
Okay. The multiple choice is Ed Harris, Robert Duvall, Martin Sheen, or Marlon Brando.
It's Robert Duvall.
I'm sorry, what was it?
Robert Duvall?
Robert Duvall. Okay. Yes, you got it. 2 points.
Okay, cool. You're like,
There
I'm
you go.
confused with Marlon Brando's character. I can't remember his name in that movie.
Oh,
And I think
okay.
he's also a lieutenant, but I don't remember.
Okay.
That movie's great.
Ben, your turn. What does Gandalf say to Frodo before facing the flame of Udun?
Damn it. I hope Zach's not watching this. 50-50.
50-50. Fool of a chook or run, you fools?
Say that one more time, please.
It says fool of a took, or is it run, you fools?
I remember Run You Fools more than Fool of a Tuck, so yeah, Run You Fools.
Got it. 1 point. So you got that. Okay, we're in the final round now. Final round. Here we go. Here we go. Mr. Alex, which actor wore the Dark Knight suit in Christopher Nolan's trilogy?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale, you got it. 3 points.
Okay,
Mr.
I am starting to see a little affection for Alex here. Okay. I take back what I said earlier.
Here we go, Ben. Who composed the soundtrack for The Dark Knight?
Not Michael Giacchino. He's one of my favorites as well. Hans Zimmer.
You got it. 3 points for Mr. Ben. There you go. Okay. All right. So let's see here. So you guys are at the 13th round. We're done with the game. Alex, you're face to face with Moff Gideon. Ben, you're face to face with Killmonger. You have to have 24 points to defeat him. So let's see. And let me go into the live chat before we do that, actually. Let's see. Debbie Rosselli saying Godfather is a classic. BZ's Figure saying, was that a question, Ben? I am your father? Laugh out loud.
I probably said it like a question.
Darren Water says rule 1 and 2 were the same, I think. Rick Cardozo saying, I am your father. Mr. Cuso saying, thank you for driving by, Mr. Cuso. Run, you fools. Rick Cardozo saying, Brando was Kurtz. Okay, so there you go. Darren Water saying, Cartham was the name of the horse. Okay, I would never have known that. So there you go. All right, so let's see here. So I'm gonna look at this real quick here. So ultimately, guys, what are you thinking of this game? Do you think it's too long? Should I cut some things out?
Fun.
I thought it was fun. It was good.
Yeah.
Some of them were really hard questions, but some of them were pretty, like, if you like movies, you should get. So
Yeah.
it's a good mixture.
Yeah.
Okay, so Alex, I got your points down, and then let me do Ben's right here.
I think anything before the late 70s, early 80s, I think anything before that era would be ones to leave out, but that's just me.
Okay.
I don't know much before that era.
All right. So I got the point system, guys. So I got it here. I'll tell you guys how you did. Let me go back to the live chat one more time here. I'm just saying a fun game. They were saying fun game. Yeah, I might cut the questions a bit. It kind of ran kind of long, but here you go. So Alex, you got 25 points. 25 points, and then you had the Batarangs, so technically 26. So yeah, you defeated Moff Gideon from season 3 Mandalorian. So there you go.
The guy just stood there
succeeded.
And took it.
You succeeded in your marker.
I probably had to stick that batarang to his neck or something.
That's right.
Right.
Phil just handed it to him. He killed himself.
Yeah.
And Mr. Ben, yeah, you got 18 plus 1 plus the Batarang, 19. So unfortunately, you were not successful in defeating Killmonger. But
that's okay.
You know, everything's good here.
One of his bumps now. You hate to see it.
Right. So that was the game. I'm calling it the John Wick the Marker game. I still need to tweak things out, you know. Like I said, I want to add vehicles and all this other stuff. Had you gotten to a second weapon, it would have been the Auto 9, the RoboCop gun that he has.
Nice.
Had you gotten to weapon 3, it would have been the DL-44 heavy blaster pistol that Han Solo carries. In the future, I will introduce lightsabers, and I will introduce vehicles. Exactly how the vehicles will work exactly, I'm not entirely sure yet, but
I'm gonna hit him with my car.
Yeah. 15 points.
Well, actually, the vehicles are supposed to help you get to the final round faster. So if you have like enough points, but you're still like behind, because at one point the game is going to be whoever gets there first. We're not doing that yet, but that will be part of it. So the vehicles will, you know, be more useful when we do that, right? So that's the game, and then so that's it. How we got there. All right. So let me look at the live chat here one more time. I think we're good there. Let's see. Oh, here we go. MB Dyson 829. I thought it was Fly as well. And then that was fun. And then we have Yomo hit him with a car. Rick Cardoza saying nice. Okay, guys. Alex and Ben, I'm going to ask you, because this game actually ran kind of long. So do you guys still want to do the buy, rent, destroy game, or we can skip it for the next time?
I'm good.
Yeah, I still got a few more minutes.
Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and do that. Ben, you never played this before. It's called Buy, Rent, or Destroy. So there's 3 movies that I selected for you.
Okay.
And hopefully I chose well, because you are supposed to struggle a little bit. Struggle to make these choices here.
I'm still trying to sort the fever out, so bring it on.
Okay. All right, so let me see here. So let's go back real quick. Okay, so this is going to be your first one here, Ben. So we have The Dark Knight. So The Dark Knight is connected to the trilogy. So if you destroy The Dark Knight, you're destroying The Batman Begins and The Dark Knight Rises. Mm-hmm. So that's your first one. Number 2, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. So if you destroy this, you destroy the first one and the third one, if you cared for the third one. And then the last one is Star Trek.
Oh my God.
Generation. I haven't watched.
First Contact?
There you go. First Contact. So anything connected to this particular I guess universe, I guess. Those are your options there, Mr. Ben.
I feel targeted. These are easily 3 of my favorite, like, of all time. Like, you weren't kidding when you said this was going to be hard. Like, this is impossible. It's impossible.
So when it comes to buying, let's say you buy the movie, that means that is your movie forever. You can watch it whenever you want. That is your film, right?
Okay.
Renting means you can watch it only once every 5 years.
Okay.
And then destroying it means, like I mentioned earlier, you destroy it, it never existed. Everything connected to it didn't exist either. So those are your choices right there, Mr.
Everything connected to it didn't exist. So, like,
Right.
First Contact, for example, like, would I lose Star Trek: The Next Generation?
Correct.
Oh my god, I don't know. Okay, I don't know if I can do that.
So those are your choices there. Let me look at the live chat what you think there. Yomo saying, buy Dark Knight, rent Terminator, destroy Trek. So that's Yomo's thoughts there. Rick Cardoso saying, Terminator to get rid of 3 by proxy. Chris Chong saying, hello there, Chris Chong. Thank you for dropping by. I just watched the Dark Knight trilogy for the first time, back to back. Debbie Rosselli saying, Star Trek, buy, Terminator, rent, last one, destroy. So that's their thoughts, Ben.
Okay. So initially, I was thinking buy for sure on The Dark Knight, because it is one of my favorite films of all time, and I love that trilogy. It represents a lot of wonderful memories for me as a younger man with my friends. I loved them, and in terms of collectibles, it's one of my biggest collectible sections in behind me here. So I will say buy for The Dark Knight. That would not be one I'd get rid of. I was easily thinking Terminator was going to be in spot number 2 for rent, but if I lose all of Star Trek: The Next Generation because of destroying First Contact, I cannot do that. I was raised with Star Trek. I love it. Star Trek: The Next Generation had a huge impact on my life. I loved the concept of, a view of a possible future that could exist for humanity. I love that. And everything to do with Locutus and, season 3, season 4, Best of Both Worlds, easily some of my favorite Star Trek. So I can't destroy Star Trek. I can't do it. It had more of an impact on me than Terminator, as much as I love Terminator. So I would destroy Terminator, which is hard.
Oh,
but I would destroy Terminator. That was a hard one.
Okay, so that means you're buying Star Trek?
No, I'll buy Dark Knight.
Oh, sorry, buy Dark Knight. Okay.
Yeah, rent Star Trek, destroy.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, so let me go because I want to mark it here. While I do that, Alex, what will be your picks?
Sorry. Buy Dark Knight, rent Terminator, destroy Star Trek.
Okay.
Yeah, look how much Star Wars stuff he has behind him.
Yeah, right.
I've literally got Star Trek right here. Literally first contact figures right here.
All right. So if I got this right, so you're gonna buy the Dark Knight trilogy. You're going to rent Star Trek, right? And then you're going to destroy. Sorry, what was the other one? Terminator.
Terminator, yeah.
Terminator. Okay. Got that. All right. This is actually taking me too long to scroll up, so I'll just leave it like that. So buy Dark Knight, rent Star Trek, destroy Terminator. Comments here we have MB Dyson 829 saying destroy Dark Knight. There will always be more Batman movies, and then you can't recreate the magic of Terminator or Star Trek. Ryan Riley says Star Trek rules. So there you go there. So okay, so we're ready for Mr. Alex's picks. So Alex, you played before.
Yes.
You played this game before. So here are yours. Buy, rent, or destroy. Oh my god, I can't
Lost in
remember the movie.
Translation.
There you go, Lost in Translation. Cannot remember the movie. Lost in Translation. That's your first one there, Alex. The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, connected to obviously the first two. And the last one, Raiders of the Lost Ark, anything connected to Indiana Jones, the first one, second, third, fourth, fifth. There you go. Those are your three choices there, Alex.
Man, this is super hard for me. Like, these three movies shaped my life. I'm not lying. Like, yeah, this is really hard for me. Like, oh, the first one is easy. Raiders. Buy.
Okay, so you're gonna buy Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana
Yeah.
Jones. Got it.
Yeah.
So now it's just a matter of these last two: Lost in Translation or Return of the King. Are you gonna rent it or are you gonna destroy it? Let's see what the comment says here.
Oh my god, it's very
Ryan
hard.
Riley says, "Yeah, that's a hard one." So Yomo says, "But Lord of the Rings." Buy, rent Lord of the Rings. Buy Lord of the Rings. Rent Indie. Destroy Lost in Translation. Debbie Rosselli saying, "Lord of the Rings. Buy. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Rent. Lost in Translation. Destroy." Darren Waters says, "Buy Trek. Rent Terminator. Destroy. The Dark Knight." I'm sorry, I didn't actually press the button. And then MB Dyson says, "Never seen Lost in Translation. Easy top. Destroy that." So there you go. There.
Yeah, like Lost in Translation is one of those movies that taught me that there was more about movies than just, escapism. I adore
Sofia
that
Coppola.
movie. Yeah,
Sofia
like
Coppola.
I have a very huge obsession with Japan, so that's just like
I still want to go to Japan someday.
oh, dude, I was there in November. I cried all the trip there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can go to Star Wars Celebration, but I don't know yet. We'll see.
I want to go. Let's go. Yeah.
Tokyo, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
We should.
I would say I think it's Rent, Lost in Translation, Destroy, Lord of the Rings.
All right. Wow. I am very surprised about this, Alex. Like I really
too.
thought you were gonna say buy Lord of the Rings. And then everything else I had no idea. But I thought that you would actually buy
Raiders.
Lord of the Rings. But yeah,
Raiders is the movie that made me want to make movies. Like, yeah, not Star Wars. Like, I wanted to become a filmmaker because of Raiders. And Douglas Slocum, the DP of that movie, was what made me want to be a cinematographer. So, yeah.
There you go. So those were your picks. They're pretty surprising.
So
sometimes,
hard, man.
sometimes I'm surprised about the choices, people make. And I try to make it kind of hard, a little hard. So
You made it really hard. Like I was like, all of those three movies shaped me in a way. And funny, Return of the King and Lost in Translation came out the same year.
Oh, that's right. My sister Alice is dropping by saying hello there, Alice. Thank you for dropping by here again today. They were saying hi. All right, so those were the picks there. So there you go. Thank you so much for playing these games, Ben and Alex. Really appreciate that. Okay, so now the only thing that I have left is that giveaway. Okay, so let's see. Darren Ward was saying buy Lord of the Rings, rent Raiders, destroy Lost in Translation. So that's another one there. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do, guys. So right now in the chat, if you're live, go ahead and say I am a subscriber or a follower to the Movie Canon. Or you can just say I'm a subscriber and a follower. Or if you only did one, just do either. Right now, because we're kind of out of time basically here, I'm just going to write down your name once. But I'll write down your name in the hat here. And in the meantime, while we do that, I'm gonna go to you, Alex. If there's something that you would like to, I don't know, plug or your Instagram or anything like that, this will be a good opportunity for you to do that while the people in the live chat, submit their, what they're supposed to be in there. So
well, if you guys speak Spanish, you can go to my Instagram. I'm trying to teach people a bit about filmmaking right now. I also opened a TikTok. It's the same as my Instagram username. So if you guys want to go there, see what I'm doing. I really rarely post anything on my YouTube, but yeah, go there.
All right, so that's Alex Montano. So that's your YouTube page right there.
Yeah,
profile. So
a bit left out. I don't post anything.
And then Mr. Ben. So Ben from Ben Thomas Show I know you have a lot of stuff going on there. So what do you have going on?
Yeah, thanks for the invitation. Really good to meet you, Alex, as well.
Oh, good to meet you too, man.
And Gio, first time meeting you as well, buddy. So yeah, I
Yeah.
loved the game today. Loved the show. It was really fun. Tomorrow, I know it's Super Bowl Sunday, but I will have my Let's Get Nuts podcast at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's Classy Thomas's birthday, so we're going to celebrate his birthday. Going to talk a little entertainment news, movie news, as well as figure news. So don't miss that if you're interested. And then I'm every Tuesday night. I'm on the Collecting Weekly live show with the boys over there as well. Collecting Weekly Tuesdays, really fun with those guys. If you're into talking 6-scale collectibles and all the fun stuff, so definitely check this out over there. But yeah, you can find me at the Ben Thomas Show on Instagram, and of course YouTube. The channel's been doing really well lately, so any extra support is certainly appreciated. So, but yeah, I'm just having fun. Making my rounds with everybody and getting to know everybody in the community. So love you guys. Thanks for having me.
Definitely. Thank you so very much. Since I'm still trying to write down the names here of the people who are submitting their bits here, just very quickly, Alex, I know you're a collector. You're a 1/6 scale collector as well, correct?
I sold everything.
Oh, really? You sold all?
Yeah, I sold everything last year.
But you got some some anime ones that you got recently, right?
Yeah, they're on the way, but yeah.
And then Ben, I know you have a lot of figures. So what are some of your favorite ones there?
So for me, I'm a big DC collectibles, Star Trek. I don't think many of the 1/6 community talks much Trek, so I do all the coverage for Exo6 News as well. All the Star Trek figures that come from those guys. And then I really just, as you guys could tell probably today, just from my passionate answers, I really love movies, TV, pop culture, all of that kind of stuff. So I called it the Ben Thomas Show because anything that appears on my channel is something that I feel passionate about. And so if you want to have some fun, get good vibes, meet some cool people, and join the community, it's definitely appreciated.
Okay, well, again, thank you so very much for all that, Ben and Alex. I'm just trying to write down the names here. I was trying not to do like a trivia question because normally I do like a little like trivia question for the win, but sometimes I know there's some issues with the delays and things like that, so I decided to do it differently this time. But I just have like two more.
I like your setup in behind with the helmets there. Where are those helmets from? Are they?
Oh, the Stormtrooper is an RS Prop Masters who. Nice. Those guys, it's not licensed, but they have an original helmet and they made a cast of it. So it's pretty much like having a screen used helmet. It's the closest that you can get. The other one is the Darth Vader limited edition from EFX. And I got a signed black by Brian Muir, who was the sculptor of the helmet. And the Boba Fett helmet is the EFX.
Okay.
The other one is the limited edition EFX from Mandalorian. And the indie hat is an Adventure Build hat, who was a company who made the hats for the Crystal Skull movie. So
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I watched your short on the Grogu as well today when I.
Oh, cool.
All right.
I really like the Grogu. Really like that little guy.
He's cool.
Yeah.
So it has now closed. So I have all the names in here, everyone. So thanks so much for watching live today. And again, this is pertaining to the Batman Lights and Sound Funko that I announced a few weeks ago or so. So let me just go in there real quick so we'll so you can see what it is. So again, must have an address within the United States. This is just the typical stuff that I do all the time, you know, because I don't know, I can really send something outside of the country. It'll probably cost me a lot. So this is the giveaway here. You guys selected this one. There wasn't that much interest in that Star Wars one, Luke versus Darth Vader, so I canceled it. I will have a new giveaway soon. I'll announce it soon, probably on Instagram. But let me go ahead and pick a name. Here's my hat. So I'm just going to pick it right here. All right. So here we go. Here we go. Let's see who it is. Okay, so the winner is Ryan Riley. Ryan Riley.
Nice.
So I don't know if you can actually see it here, but Ryan Riley, you are the winner of this Batman Lights and Sound, and I think you won before. So congratulations. Thank you so much for being a subscriber and watching live here today, and all of you guys for watching live. Thank you so very much. And then Ryan, since you won before, I think you have my Instagram, and just go ahead and message me. Just tell me that you know what it is that you won, just so that I know right away. And then I think I have your address. If not, provided in the Instagram message. So there you go. So Ryan Riley is the winner. Congratulations. I am going to do the mystery Funko Pop giveaway next time I do the Met Report, which will probably be next Saturday. So I'm doing that one again, and then we'll see how long that one lasts. But for now, I'll still doing those mystery of Funko Pop giveaways and things like that. And then what I have coming up. So tomorrow is Super Bowl. So Figures Talk that I launched about a month ago or so. Sunday nights, 7 p.m. Pacific time. I'm not doing it tomorrow because of the Super Bowl, so I just don't want to deal with, I know that you're doing it, Ben, tomorrow, but I just didn't want to do it on Super Bowl Sunday because competing with the NFL. But like the replay, maybe the replay will be good, and then hopefully you get some replays there, Ben, or maybe you have some.
I'm a hockey guy, so as long as I
He's
don't
Canadian.
miss the Deadpool
He's
3
Canadian.
trailer.
right. So
It's Canadian.
so this Figures Talk episode returns on Sunday, February 18th, 7 p.m. Pacific time. The cameras here are blocking the guests there, but we're having Collector Joey and good old Spotchka is defending his title for Figures Talk Championship, and Yomo is the challenger. So we'll have a championship Figures Talk matchup next Sunday, February 18th. I will be doing a Met Report episode next Saturday, February the 17th. I don't know any details of it yet. I don't know who will be a guest yet, but that I just wanted to let you guys know. No Figures Talk tomorrow, but there you go. So again, congratulations, Mr. Ryan Riley, for winning. Thanks so much for dropping by. Darren Wardo saying go 49ers by Alice. Okay, so let me see if there's anything else. I think we're all good now. So I'll go ahead and end the stream. So again, Alex, Ben, thank you so very much for being my guest today and spending all this time here. Greatly appreciate it. And I hope to have you guys on again. So thank you so much, everyone. I'll talk to you guys next time. Have a good day.